This is the text messages from about a week prior to getting the restraining order between me and Nadine. I'm not sure where it starts out. Obviously, about me taking a drug test and her filing for custody and me having to pay money. To me, it looks like the money is the main priority for her. So here we go. I will commentate on the way down. Obviously, in the first message from her, she had a migraine. Apparently. I believe she was also sleeping in the car out in the parking lot at this time. After leaving to Tahoe and coming back, that was only supposed to be for 3 days. It ended up being a lot longer. Me trying to get her to eat something. She's very malnourished, forcing herself to not eat. And me wanting to have a conversation. Excuse the typos, I usually use voice texting. And it doesn't come out the way I would like it to sometimes. But I usually always correct myself. For some reason she thought she had to ask if she can go to the bathroom. That's beyond me. She's still sleeping out in the car. It was a summer day. It was getting very hot. August 22nd, nighttime, she has me drive her to the emergency room, which I thought she was trying to set me up for something. Her texting me from the emergency room while I was at home. She would not let me go to the emergency room with her. And this is where she really starts getting mean. And of course, me puppy dogging like I always do. Did, anyways. And then me giving her the option of driving her back to the apartment and me leaving, which I did a lot. And this is her walking out of the emergency room without permission. Of course, me puppy dogging her again and going to pick her up when I should have just let her walk. Get to the next day. This is when we did Uber together and everything was fine. I don't know what that was. Parked over by the door I dropped you off at. She might have an explanation for that. offering to do Uber with her again, and I don't think I did that day. Maybe puppy dog in, get her stuff from Restore. And she is back in the car. Happened so many times, I don't even know why this time came around. Oh no, she's not back in the car. This is when she was going to go Uber, and she drove off and just parked on the side of the park. And I went over there and watched her play around on her phone for like 45 minutes. This is me hinting at her that, hey, I know where you are. And she doesn't want a delivery right now. She had just pulled off. I was standing out there watching her the whole time. I have pictures of the car too. Cut to Sunday night, and me puppy dogging again. I'm on my way home. Do you need anything? Trying to get her some food again. That's car insurance PDF. Cut to the next day. Probably can't tell, but jokingly, hey, I was listening to my headphones, and she drove off in the car, and it was connected to the Bluetooth. She immediately thinks she needs to go into victim mode. And we have that night. I'm sleeping up in my room, and she's down here in the living room. This is the infamous recording where she calls me a little bitch a few times. This was going to work. I was coming home from work, and she was walking to the hospital, apparently. I don't think she did. I don't know where she went. She was not gone for nearly long enough. And this is me telling her that we're going to go to the police station and talk about the infamous whiteboard that I came home to the night before, saying, "You're a little bitch who likes to hurt women." This is me saying, hey, we're going to go down there and we're going to talk about this. She obviously didn't want to. And for some reason, she thinks I'm playing the victim. You can be the judge for yourself, going back through the text messages. I don't think I was. Calling me. It says she has to pay bills. Time for my whiny bullshit. Yeah, she doesn't want to go talk about the board. So it's talking about her leaving the emergency room. Stop harassing me, she says. You literally have nothing on me. Except, we all know now. I know somebody who can get you out of this. I didn't. I was just trying to get her to admit it. I mean, I might have known somebody. Talk to a mental health person, and yet again, I'm harassing her apparently. Keeps changing her story. This is me realizing what she's doing. She had went outside. I said goodbye, and I locked the door. Kids were inside with me. Me pretty much begging her to have a conversation without name calling. That is impossible for her, apparently. I remember this, and how ironic is it now? Keep in mind, this is the day before the restraining order. The day before. She had left this night, and we'll get to that. Starting to realize why it all happened. How do you say something like that to a little child? And why would you call me a little bitch in front of the kids? She said she wanted the car. I said, fine. You can have the car, but it's going to get put in your name. And apparently that is bullying. Excuse me. This isn't about me and the $40 a day I make and still pay for everything. $40 a day that she's been doing for a month at that point. Think she's not allowed to be there. I don't want her to be there. She thinks I got fired. I don't even know where that came from. The part about homeless people and drugs, I mean, take it how you want. That was me being sarcastic. I thought it was pretty blatant, but whatever. Me not wanting to have a conversation. Telling her to get rent from her sugar daddy, which she wishes she had. She said many, many times before. That's how she likes to try to piss me off. Love, go back to Tahoe, yep. I don't even know what she was talking about here. She only texts messages, by the way. So everything is written down. Telling me I need to pay the rent because of something. And I need to be a responsible father. Here's another sarcasm thingy by me. This is referring to her moving to Reno in 2021 for a boy she met on the internet, leaving me, Kaitana, and Joey here for roughly about 8 months. And I even paid for her rent one of those months while still paying mine. This is me getting angry now. I'm asking her why she's so sympathetic to other drug addicts. Not me. Dude, get over yourself. That is her new favorite phrase. And she's referring to my drug days a decade prior. Done everything to try to sympathize with my addiction. I believe my therapist can back me up on that one. Ex-therapist, she canceled my health insurance when she went to Tahoe the first time. This is me getting really angry now. Me explaining why. Because I was locked in my room for 4 days. I didn't want her to call me names in front of the kids. I guess that's me being a victim. I had to pee in a bottle, by the way, for 4 days. I didn't poop in a bottle, but 2 years of therapy. And once again, I'm the victim. I mean, I'm going to have to go back and read those. I'm just not seeing it. Me letting her know I've been recording everything. So, of course, she would get spooked and tell the police that I am being abusive. Well, she told Officer Robertson anyway. Stop being a baby. We've been here for over 2 weeks. Yep, you were only supposed to be here for 3 days. And this is me letting her know that I put her voice recording of her calling me a little bitch and that whole thing on YouTube. Accidentally at first. Next time it wasn't accidentally. Used to be in a band we played with. There were 2 people who did a bunch of cover songs and like 3 originals. All of which I'm taking back now. Standing up for myself. She considers that recording standing up for herself. Feel free, it's on this channel as well. This is me trying to get her to stop talking to me. And her telling me that I'm a bad father and I'm traumatizing the kids. Keeping in mind, I wasn't even around the kids at the time of this conversation. They were at the park, as she blatantly put already. Now I'm bullying her. Still, this is me cracking a pretty funny joke, I thought. Making me nauseous when you can be mature yet. As soon as I'm done puking, referring to the making me nauseous thing. And apparently I was threatening the kids. This is all while she's at the park. Yeah. And you can tell because 412, me calling her a psychopath. 412, 412, 411. This is still the same conversation. 413. It's just a long line of shit that she's trying to dump on me. This is all while she's at the park with the kids right now. And this is me realizing what she's doing. 418. Me putting myself down, which, yeah. This one was not true. I had been tracking my phone. I had been tracking her car. She doesn't know yet. Well, it's my car. She's driving it though. Grow up, be adult. This is all the same conversation while she's at the park. Just be a father to your kids. Just be a father to your kids. Like I haven't done anything for the 10 years before that. Yeah, 10 years before that, I was a drug addict. So, same conversation. Staying here to torture me. That's when I figured that out. Dude, I already gave you my guitar. So there it is. She gave me her guitar and her bass. The bass I sold. Guitar I still have. For some reason, I think there is hope for her. But I gotta get that out of my head. Take care of your kids. Be a good father. Still while she's at the park. Can't pay rent with your guitar. Stop harassing their mother. Her talking in the third person. Unless that was somebody else. Telling me to go sell them. Me referring to her talking in the third person. Her thinking her guitar is the same thing as cash. I don't know how she thinks that works. I don't think the rental company takes guitars. Grow up, go sell them, but they owe you anything. Stop texting me. She's still texting me. Her guitar is worth more than $200. But that wasn't the point. And it's not worth more than $200 to me, actually. As I stated right here. Sleeping on my floor. She didn't have to sleep on the floor. I offered her the bed several times. Go back in the text messages and see that. Me telling her, don't want her to sleep on my floor. I don't want you to pay me rent. Please put two and two together. And this is where she's pretty much ran out of ideas. What are you talking about? That's funny. And there we go. And boom. Restraining order time.